What's going on, everybody? Got some RGB landscape lights. These are 12 volt, but they can handle 100 to 240 incoming. It just reduces down to 12 volts. This is a pack of 6, and they are 3 watts each. So they are using minimal power. And these come with a remote, and they have the stakes with them. They're a full aluminum structure. They seem very high quality, and these come from a company, BOCIKS. I hope I'm saying that right. It's BOCIKS. They sent these to me for a full video review, so I'm gonna open this box and get right into it. So the manual here, it's straight to the point. It's really basic, guys. These are lights that you plug into the wall. It comes with a remote so you can control the light functions, put the lights out where you want them, and they light up. Key features, like I said, they can handle 100 to 240 volts. Outcoming is 12 volts, 3 watts each light. There's 6 lights. They're RGB lights. They have a 30-degree angle for lighting whatever you're gonna light up, your house, trees, landscaping. The waterproof grade on these is IP65. So they're gonna be okay outside in the weather, handling all the rain. Just do not submerge them. They are not rated for that. They're rated for the elements, but not to be submerged into water. That's pretty much it in the manual, other than the warnings and the instructions for use and the material. Go ahead and pull these out here. Everything's packaged really good. I will note that right away. Everything was nice and tight in here, so nothing's banging around. It looks like each light has a nice protective plastic coating on it. So we have all of the screws and an Allen key here, and the little spring washers for mounting the light to the stakes. We have some mounting hardware here, so if you actually want to mount these directly to something instead of using the stakes, you have the option to do that with the provided hardware, so that is really cool. Plenty of hardware for every light. And I'm just gonna start pulling things out here. So we have our power adapter here, and it's got some nice cutouts, so you can go ahead and mount this directly to the wall or wherever you're gonna mount this. And this has a nice watertight O-ring with a threaded cap to keep everything tight and from coming apart. And also at each light, you have that same type of connection with the watertight threading to keep everything nice and snug so moisture does not penetrate in there. You don't have any shorts or fouling out any lights. And it looks like we have that connection at every single light. So you could put out all 6 of these, or you could put out less. You just put a cap on the end. And it looks like we have quite a bit of length in between each light. So I will measure that and get a note of it. It does say in the manual what it is, but it does let you know, hey, you could be plus or minus a little bit on the length. May not be exact to every single light. So I will just measure it with a tape measure and see what we get. The lights are extremely nice. They have these nice fins to let the heat escape. You got your Allen screw right here, so you can tighten this up once you get your angle where you want it, and full aluminum structure on these. Have the remote in here. 6 hours on, 18 hours off with the remote. You can hit that button right there and it'll turn that feature on. You have your brightness modes, you have on or off, you can cancel. You have your flashing options, white, RGB colors. You can go through pretty much anything you want on these. And the remote does come with a battery. It has the little plastic piece you pull out, so you won't need to go out and get batteries for that. And the stakes. So that is everything in the box. Stakes are aluminum, nice, lightweight, black coated stakes. Got a nice shoulder on here, so when you push it down to the ground, it's not gonna go all the way down in the ground, and you don't have to worry about having to come back and trying to find this thing. It's gonna stop because of this shoulder. If you are worried about it, just get yourself a white paint pen or maybe even a green, any kind of color wherever you're gonna hide these things at, and just color the top of this, or even just put a couple dots. That way if you pull the light up somehow, or it comes loose, or you hit it with a lawnmower or something, you'll still be able to find that stake. Get your provided hardware, your stake, and then your light. So it comes with a screw for each one. Here are the stakes, or a stake. And also each one has a spring-loaded washer to keep it tight to the stake base. So you're gonna take your little washer, I know it's hard to see, put it on your threaded screw here, and stick that through the light. Also, you can see here on the base for the light, you have 3 holes. The middle one is for the fitting that holds it to the stake, and then these 2 outers are if you're gonna screw it into the building and aim it up at your eaves or down on your building. So go ahead and put your fitting through there, put your stake up to it, thread it on. I know this seems pretty basic, but they're trusting me to do a full review, so I'm showing everything. And these are very lightweight, very nice. They're very small. You'll be able to hide these out of the way. And I love that they're a lightweight aluminum. You know they're gonna last. You won't have to worry about rusting. And the fins here, they got very nice deep cutouts on the lights. So heat dissipation is gonna be no problem with this. Very nice. You know me, I'm all about the RGB lighting, and now I've got 6 to put somewhere else, and I love it. I can't get enough of the RGB lights. These lights are gonna be great for all year, for any holiday occasion. It's got every color you can think of, so Christmas, Halloween, Easter colors, any kind of color combination you can think of, these lights are gonna be able to provide that light. Whether that's on the ground, on a building, or washing up into bushes or trees, it's gonna look fantastic with these lights. For me, since I am a Halloween guru, these are going to be absolutely perfect for my graveyard, because I'm gonna have these spread out on my gravestones, and it's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna plug them into the wall, get the stakes down in the ground where they're gonna be temporary for the video purpose. It's daytime right now, so I'm gonna have to wait a few hours, but at least we're gonna get these things out where they want it. Like I said, they are IP65 rated, so they do not have to be under a covered area. They can be right out in the elements. Rain is not going to hurt these. They are all sealed up, and they have been tested to meet the IP65 rating. Okay, so just give a nice little close-up here of the lights. Very nice structure, nice coating, attractive looking little light. Small enough you can hide these things away in your bushes or garden areas and still produce some amazing light effects. Lightweight aluminum, very nice lights. Okay, I've got all 6 of them in the ground, just temporary here on the side of my detached garage. Goes along the one side, and then 2 of them are on the back. The distance I got in between my lights is right about 10 feet. So you got plenty of cord to stretch these things out across a house or whatever you're gonna put them at. Okay, here they are on at night. I will have to say they are pretty fantastic. The amount of light provided is very nice, and the spacing of each light on the cable is perfect. Really nice lights. I love the color changing feature. Very, very cool. So these BOCIK lights, again, I hope I'm saying that right, BOCIKS. Very, very nice lights. You can make this feature go slower, and you can go brighter or more dim. You'll see here I've dimmed the lights there. Come on the back side, so probably a little bit better. So I will brighten them up here. You can see they get quite a bit brighter. And this is the flash mode. There's also smooth, which is this one, where it just transitions right to the next color instead of flashing. We also have the option of just the white colored lights, or you can go through and just put the color on here that you want. And there's all different kinds of colors here to click through. I do have the remote out that I'm going through. Very, very cool. Being that it's Christmas time, I like the flash much better. Very, very nice lights. Okay, so I got these in the front yard with all my Christmas lights going on the house here, and they are perfect. This side is very dark, goes back in the woods, so these lights are really, really great for lighting up this side of the house. I love the flash feature. However, when you use the flash or the smooth button, you cannot choose the color. It is just, you hit the button and it goes through every color. Or you can choose the permanent color that you want. But they are very nice. They put off quite a bit of light. I had to aim them down quite a bit because when you get over and they're shining towards your eyes, they are extremely bright, even when you turn the brightness down. So I highly suggest these lights for like a wall wash light, or even shining down on your pathway in the garden. These things are excellent for that. Very, very nice lights. Well, here it is the next morning. A lot of dew was on the ground, and you can see there's no water penetration in there. Matter of fact, these things have this coating on there which kind of just makes the water bead right off of them, so that is really nice. And the light that they provide is very, very good. The color change option on these is extremely nice. You know, I love the length of these, so I think I'd like to have probably 2 more sets of these things because they're really, really wonderful light. I definitely recommend these. As you can see, the light they put off was very nice at night. The 6-hour feature is very nice. The 6 hours on, 18 hours off. That's really nice. And I love that you get a remote. You can control these with the remote. So just do like me and put a label on your remote. Put it in a safe place and you'll always know which remote is for your lights outside here. Definitely recommend these. They are an excellent buy.